What up, what up, what up, what up?
What up, though?
Welcome, everyone,
Welcome.
to another exclusive, amazing, scandalous
Scathing. Seething.
episode. of-
Yeah.
Yeah, listen, we on time now. I told you, I just had to get my life together.
She had to get her life together. I had to get all this.
I mean, I'm still getting, okay, at the time of this recording, I'm still getting a lot together because, all right, so for those that don't know, I'm trying to build a computer. Okay. So uh
Building. I'm gonna write that down.
when I got somebody to build it for me, they were like, Kira, you didn't give me the power supply. And I go, the what? He goes, yeah, you don't have a power supply. And I was like, well, shit. Okay. So was gonna buy it before he left, and then it wasn't gonna be here for like another 2 weeks. So I was like, okay, whatever, I'll just do it later. So buy the power supply, um, put everything together, hook it all up. I have no operating system, so like it doesn't even matter.
She got a goddamn box with a light in it. It's just
So now I have
ooh.
the operating system, but my external hard drive will not open when I plug it in. So now I have to go buy a little
Mm.
flash drive so I can install my operating system that I now have.
So as you can hear, people, if you have any IT experience, I want you to email the coast to coast because we need some support around here. If you know what you're doing,
I mean,
send
you
it.
can just if honestly, I'm gonna tell you like this: if you don't live in Vegas, don't bother because I need somebody who can just do it for me, and I don't have to do anything.
Hands-on experience is what we're looking for.
Not even to be here, so that way I don't have to do anything, and I can be like, "Here's my computer.
Yeah.
Call me when you're done."
So an engineer is what we're looking for. Like if you're in the area and you want an
Yep.
engineering job.
It's a one time job. It's not a
It.
forever job.
I mean, it's not a it's not a weekly pay. It's a
Yeah,
one-time
it's
gig.
it's it's a one day,
Oh, one day.
a one day. But
Life
other
is
than that,
interesting,
welcome
man. Hey, man,
everyone.
yeah, welcome, 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 welcome.
Are we still introducing the theme song?
Yeah, we can drop it now.
Well, how'd y'all like that theme song right there? Sounded great, huh? I haven't heard it in a minute.
Old favorite.
Um, so if y'all listened to the last podcast,
Mm-hmm.
we were recording in the past to record for the future. So
Yes.
that's why we couldn't talk about all these deaths that have been happening.
What in goodness sakes?
I just okay. I mean, all right, I get why some people are like, why couldn't Betty White die
Mm,
in a month?
yeah.
She would have been 100. And I'm like, probably because she didn't want to be here no more. Like, what's so great about her dying at 100? Like,
Right. That feels like selfish for y'all. Y'all want something to talk about. That lady
right.
gone, man.
And then
Mm.
what also gets me, like, don't get me wrong, like, yes, it's sad when people die and stuff, but for people to go, it was so unexpected. They're like
Was it?
angels. Was it really that unexpected?
Was it? Because let me
Like,
tell you something. If she trend on Twitter for any reason, everybody's scared. So that means everybody guessing. We got a good pulse on. All right, it's going any day now.
I'm just like, I know y'all are not about to sit up here and act like somebody who is over the age of 90
Well,
passing away is unexpected. It's to be expected. Like, honestly.
mm,
I mean, don't get me
Betty
wrong.
gone.
R.I.P. It's really sad, but
Who else died?
don't sit here and act like
Oh, did you hear who died today?
um it was Bob Saget
Bob Saget.
and some jazz drummer.
I don't hear about the jazz drummer.
Fuck, I'm about to start lying. Hold on.
Okay. I could look for that. I got my phone.
It's on Twitter. Hold on, let me see if they posted it again.
But Bob Saget threw me off, man. He was. I mean, anybody can go. You think Bob was on the chopping block?
Yeah, why not?
I mean, why not though?
Oh, I know who to look up. My friend. Hold on, let me see where she at on this Twitters. I just, you know what I want to know? What's it like to be on the side of a theory? I'm not gonna call it conspiracy theory, but on the side of a theory that you know the actual answers to, and you know that it's fake or that it's planned or staged or whatever, but you can't say anything. And you yourself have to sit here and pretend and act like every single day that's what happened. That's really what happened. Like, but you deep down inside, you know that's not what happened.
True.
Like, how, like, are you brainwashed at that point to, like...
I wouldn't call it brainwash. You're scared. You know them people capable. Damn, I can't even say capable. Yeah, you know what the people capable of.
But what? No. I'm saying, okay. When I say brainwash, I mean in the sense of, like, you two are brainwashed to have been there, and then have to be brainwashed to then be like, no, the way that the media is portraying it, that is true. Or, like, you didn't even go to Mars. I mean, go to the moon, but you have to pretend every single day that you went to the moon.
Every day.
Like, you have to sit here until you die. You have to sit here and be like, yes, we went to the moon. How we got whole satellite footage, video recordings of them going to the moon, and people still lose cell phone reception.
Motherfucker on a landline.
How? Y'all don't think this is crazy? Like, y'all don't think that that's weird? Y'all don't find these things strange?
The phone with the cord in it.
You don't find things strange. That is during the time of a rotary.
Yeah.
You fuck up, you have to start that phone number all the way over. I know some of y'all are really young.
You gotta start that, bro.
Listen, I know some of y'all are really young, so y'all don't know a rotary phone. But if you messed up one number and you knew you messed up, it's a wrap. You have to hang up and start this whole process over. Don't let you be calling out of state. You got 1, 7, no, 2, and you have to wait. You have to wait till it right back. I remember the church used to have fucking rotary.
I remember the big jump from rotary dial to the push button. Do you remember that? Do you remember that change in technology?
Yes. Yes.
When instead of you having to put your finger in a rotary spin and spin it around, it was like a regular phone dial now with the 1, 2, 3, 4. It was like a phone jam outside. I was like, man, this is technology.
Right?
Look at this shit.
And then when it became a cordless phone.
Cordless phone changed the game because them motherfuckers still look like a small VCR in your face. This shit was big as shit. Shit was big. You putting a subwoofer jam.
But then they changed the design and it looked more like a remote control.
Sleeker.
Okay, the musical giant James Mtumi, Mtumi,
Uh, spell it.
Mtume.
Yeah, Mtui, Mtubi. Oh, Matubi. It could be Matubi.
Mtumi.
Either
He
way,
also
rest
died.
in peace.
He also died.
God just was like, hey, look, man, we need that music. I was talking about this
But
like
really, I don't
not too
think it would
long
be
ago.
God. I think it would have been Lucifer. The morning star.
Yeah, just be like, hey, look, man, we need that.
The musical genius. The reason why we have
O-
music.
Or
Better stop playing.
what if when you die, your whole catalog goes with you? Like, let's say, but if you in hell, you got hell music. But if you in heaven, you got heaven music.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What kind of music is hell music? Like the music that you absolutely despise?
No. Just the people who died and went to hell. Like they don't get only the people that go to where they go get to keep their catalog. Like Elvis
No,
Presley,
but that's
hell.
okay.
God never heard Elvis Presley music. The angels have never heard Elvis Presley music. He's in hell, obviously.
Well, yeah, that's a given.
But like, but like somebody, Whitney Houston, it doesn't happen. Obviously, we know that. She's tortured.
Right.
But now God get all the angels get like her playlist. That's dope. It's just an update on their like God Apple, their God Apple music. What would it be called? Heaven music? Forbidden Fruit music? No, that's probably
no, that's no, that'd be hell's music.
Forbidden Fruit.
It would be like The Cloud.
Okay, wonderful.
It would just be called The Cloud.
Upload to the cloud.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Heavenly music.
So I had to. Okay, so I always think about this, and listen, y'all. I don't really care about your opinions on
Not
this
important.
matter, but I always not always. Once I really started to get into my own research and thinking of like religion, it got me to thinking like, why would you be punished in hell? I think we've had this talk before.
Maybe,
But I feel like you wouldn't be punished for doing bad things because that's what the devil wants you to do. Mm-hmm. Or whoever, the ruler of hell, that's what they want you to do. They want you to do bad things. That's why you're there, because you did the bad things. So right. Why would they punish you then forever if you've done the bad things? Just like you're not going to get, like, you'll get praised for doing all the good things because that's what you need to do to get to heaven. You do the good things, so you get praised for it. So if you do the bad things, you still will get praised for it. Now, what if you went to hell because
there you go.
Your one bad thing
was really bad.
It was just, or like so say you did 30 things in your life, but you did 16 bad things and 15 good things. Would you then be punished for all the good things that you did? Like, would the Punisher be like, oh, you helped that old lady across the street? Whoosh.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You're like, oh, you all here giving back to the homeless, huh?
You saw that person choking and you gave them the Heimlich maneuver? I'm a Heimlich you. Whoosh.
Heimlich you. I don't know. That's an interesting, round of thought. I feel like heaven and hell is just ran by the same owner who just franchised, who just understood both sides of the game.
Well, I mean, obviously.
Ooh, what if? I think okay. Now, don't nobody steal my fucking idea either. What if it was a movie / cartoon / TV show where they depict good people in heaven and good people in hell, but they always talk about who the person is. Like they reveal both sides. You go to the people in hell, they're like, the greatest heller that ever hell was the devil, or give him a nice little name like Lucifer, or whatever. Yeah, it was
Mhm.
good. But then like, all right, you go to heaven and you talk about heaven, like, yeah, oh my God, God is great. I seen God the other day. He helped the old lady cross the street. Just that, wow, you God, you still doing nice things. But it's a plot twist because we come to the end and we find out, boom, they the same person. Really just been running this grand scheme on everybody. So then you got the people in hell mad at him. Then you got the
Mhm.
people in heaven mad at him. And then he's like, "Look, man, I had to keep balance."
Now, are you pitching this as a movie or a TV show?
I feel like it will be built. I feel like TV shows are the book version of, and this is what I mean. A TV show can really give you a in-depth world about a movie. You know what I'm saying? Or
Mhm.
about a subject. I feel like a movie gives you a plot point to a bigger. It gives you the plot point to. It makes the world smaller at a moment. Because the movie is just like one point in history. When you get to the TV series is like the encapsulation of your entire thought about something. You know what I'm saying? I can read Cat in the Hat as a book and make that a movie because it's one point. But Harry Potter is a fucking that's like the TV show of movies. It's a whole world that you're living in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm generating what I'm trying to say here because I feel like if it's a TV series, we can go really in depth about every person, give each character their own little movie, their own show, or this is the plot points surrounding them, so you can give these characters life. But if it's a movie, baby, we doing hard shifts and turns. You know what I'm saying?
Well, see, I don't. The reason why I asked is this idea of yours a movie or a TV show? Because if your whole thing is that the I don't want to say, well, yeah, I guess like the third act is when people find out or somebody finds out and they start putting it together that it's the same person, then where, like, if it's a movie, you can just end it. But if it's a TV show, what you gonna do after people start finding out?
That's a good point. You gotta solve the solution. I mean, solve the problem.
Yeah, I mean, like, you can always map it out to where the first season you're kind of just introducing stuff, and then you have the one detective person that's like, hold up, something ain't right.
Wait a minute.
Something ain't right. Because my friend Lucy, they down in hell, and they told me that when they seen the boss, that he looked like, like
he got the
this.
same necklace on.
Yeah, like they had the same rings on, and I know that those are custom. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's a good question. Who would customize God's jewelry? You think God is iced out?
I think if God is iced out, then he does it himself.
So you think God is
or he
God's
make Jesus do it?
I mean,
you know how like parents make their kids do stuff? That's how I pictured it just now.
well, go in there and make me a double ring. Well, give me 2 index fingers. But I don't know. God the jeweler.
God the Jeweler.
God the Jeweler.
Yeah.
All right, we found the episode title.
God the Jeweler.
I feel like, but then you got to think about what like other jobs in heaven. Like, who would make God's clothes? If God was the flash person ever to be ever, you know what I'm saying? Who would be God's personal designer? Who is cutting that cloth?
But see, okay, hold on, because the way that you making it seem is that like, okay, you're making it like here is this world, another world, and we got to make up the one fashion designer out of all the dead people that
no. Okay, but that's okay. Let me go back to my original point because where it started from. What if when you die, your whole catalog goes to heaven? That, and I'm just talking about music at that point. But then I started to think, well, if that's gonna happen,
time out. Because you literally, that means that if you was working the drive-through at McDonald's when you died and you went back and you went up to heaven, you are now working the drive-through.
No, but I mean, you give your gifts to the greatness of God. Like, okay, but if you died and you was the best goddamn fish fryer at Long John Silver,
who was the best fish fryer?
God, like, hey, look, man, we need Harold. I know. Look, Harold.
I need.
What you do?
First of all, okay, so now you are also saying that God is out here
freelance, independent contractor,
kill contracts,
But I ain't saying
he putting out murder contracts to be like, listen.
You know they're gonna die anyway.
You gotta die. Like, you have to die.
I'm just saying.
Because I need that fish fillet that you cooked last week. It looks so good. What if you don't even have taste buds in heaven?
I'm just saying that
everything tastes good, so you don't.
What if God allowed you? That got to be the greatest gift. Not the gift, but that got to be like the greatest compliment. If the king says, if I got a fucking kingdom, this little shepherd boy who be welding, and he be making the swords that's the greatest out of all the land, I'm gonna be like, hey, I need you to make my sword for me. You know what I'm saying? Okay. That's what I mean. Like, no, and I understand. What I mean is, once you die, you go to heaven, and God is like, oh my God, is Vigil, and look, I'm gonna need an outfit, and now you make outfits for God.
Do you mean Virgil?
What did I call him?
Vigil.
I mean, yeah, Vigil, not Virgil. I'm sorry, Virgil. No disrespect. I just was.
Oh man, that was funny just now. Yeah. Okay. I mean,
but that's what I'm saying.
Okay. So I thought you meant like God seeing how you was moving on Earth.
just like, hey,
nah, Earth gonna have to come up off you.
Hey Michael, go ahead and get Big Black. I need a new security guard.
Yeah. Like, yo, John ain't doing it at the door no more. I need Big Black.
That's wild. Big Black get to heaven and he be like, hey God, oh my God, I got so many questions. He's like, hey, look, man, I understand all that, but we need you at the pearly gates. We need you to hold it down at the pearly gates.
Right. You know, we've been having some people. We have talked about this make-believe heaven for like 15 minutes.
Because once you just dive into it, you kind of just let yourself be free in the what's the good word I want to use? Mm-hmm. Oh God, just the embellishment of stupidness. I don't want to call it stupid, but it's just like, okay.
Outlandish.
There you go. Wonderful word.
Now, have you heard? I cannot find the name of this theory, but I have seen like multiple people talk about it in different ways. But it's the theory that we're like all actually avatars. But there's only 12 people playing like this game.
Like Jumanji.
Yeah. But it's only 12 people, but they're literally controlling millions of people at a time. And that's why a lot of people look alike. Like they look like eerily similar. Even though they're not related at all, but they look very, very much like they're related or like they're the exact same person.
Okay. I've heard some variation of this, but what do you think about it?
I mean, look, all right, just how I feel about any theory about life and perspective in the world and stuff. I think if you can actually provide a convincing argument, I will believe you. Or at least, like, I will not, like, downplay it. Because when you put certain things into perspective, it's very much like, oh, wait, that makes a hell of a lot of sense if you really, really think about it. Like, for instance, this one girl on TikTok, she was talking about, like, quantum immortality. And that whenever you make a decision, because side means to kill, so like when you decide something, you like will split. So like another version of yourself makes the other choice and they die, but you made this choice, so you survived. So your consciousness kind of melds together, or you shift consciousness. And one of the things that really like made me consider it and made me want to look into it was because she said, if Earth is just moving through space, there's no steering wheel on Earth. So obviously we have hit, or people have died from meteors or asteroids and things of that nature, because she was like, do you honestly believe that the only time that the Earth was quote unquote destroyed was back in the dinosaurs from meteors? And I was like, that is true, because if you're literally floating through space and stars explode all the time, so there's stardust and debris, there has to be some asteroids that are large enough to have destroyed Earth at least a few times. But we don't know, because when we die and we wake up just in a different consciousness again.
Yeah, like we keep going back to our save point of the game.
Which is why, because she also said that, she was like, this is why, say you from this reality, it was Berenstain Bears.
Yeah. And that,
but because you died and you shifted to a different reality, and that reality is Berenstain Bears. So that's where the Mandala Effect comes in, because she's like, both sides are correct. It's just that you yourself were in a different version of Earth, of that consciousness of yourself, where it was this, and this is what the facts were. But when you died, you shifted realities, and now you're in this reality where it's a whole completely different thing. So yeah, if you can provide me with enough stuff where I'm like, holy shit, yeah, that's true. Because like, if you think about it, when people talk about, okay, when I think 12 players are playing, I think the 12 zodiacs.
Yeah.
And each one of those zodiacs is a different person, which is one person playing all these people in that zodiac sign. And I say that because if you look at people who have that zodiac sign, there's a lot of similarities physically within their zodiac. A lot of people look very, very similar with certain things. And so it's like, yeah, if I had to create 1 million avatars, it would just be a slight variation of each single one. I'm not about to sit here and make 1 million very unique, particular people.
Fuck it, put it on autoplay. Do you know
how hard it is to customize a character in Sims?
Oh god.
Bitch, I'm not about to do that for 1 million people. You must be crazy. I'll be like this. All right, we're gonna make this one black instead of white, and this one gonna be tan instead of pale, and then this one just gonna be, really dark instead of just light skin.
But what about the eyebrows? Fuck it, give them the same eyebrows. I don't care. Come on now.
Like,
got
look
things
at,
to
like,
do.
okay, for instance, Sagittarius, people who are Sagittarius have really nice legs.
Really?
So next time you meet a Sagittarius, be like, oh yeah, just like check them out a little bit, and I bet you they have some nice legs.
I met a Sagittarius a couple days ago, like 3 days ago. I don't know. I wish I'd have thought about that because now I got to look at their goddamn legs.
Just like Leos, because we're lions, our hair is very nice. It's a mane.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Even when I had even when I had a low cut, I kind of noticed that. You know, it just was like I just had to
Low
have
hair.
something on, like my head, like as far as
Yeah.
a hat or some type of scarf or
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look, man. If anybody want to send me an infinity scarf, I don't know what it is, but that shit make me look like an Egyptian god.
Shut
But
up. I
bruh,
mean, but y'all should send him stuff.
when I put on, you gave me my first one. That was the one. That was the knitted one. It was
Oh
like the
yeah, it
blue
was
knitted
really,
one.
really nice.
I really felt like Jesus when I put it on. Like y'all will see me post pictures of it. It's
Oh. And then God will be like, nigga, if you don't go ahead and make my fucking watch that I told you to make with that halo in the middle.
You know why I killed you the first time, man. Go ahead and make that watch shit. Ooh, who makes God watches? Probably Movado. God like a Movado watch. Because it kind of looked like a sundial.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just you know how like when it's people that you don't like,
Mm-hmm.
and you can tell that they trying to get you to not like them, to re-like them.
Better word. Okay.
Yeah, re-like them. And I just be looking at these people like, you fucked up. Like,
hey, look. So it's interesting. I want to make the fucking jingle for the bitch at work. So the bitch at work, right? I guess I really found out like she was weird. Like I obviously worked with a bunch of weird people, but she just was a different type of weird. Her demeanor and attitude really screamed like, I am unsafe for you, black man. Like I would do anything to make sure I'm right and whoever you are get in trouble. So I kind of made up in my mind. I was like, okay, I can be good at my job and still not talk to this person on a cordial level because you're not entitled to my conversation. Right. You're entitled to me doing my job. So I would do my job, and then Shawty kind of noticed that I won't say nothing to her, and but I'm having full-fledged conversations with everybody. You know what I'm saying? And just after a while, especially recently, I just noticed her doing like more. What's a great word for it? More courteous and humble things. Like, oh my God, thank you. Like, thank you. Oh my God, thank you so much. And I just don't respond because you're not welcome. Stop telling motherfuckers you welcome when they not welcome. Okay. Take shit else from this. Others, like you treat them and they want to be treated by you. Fuck that.
Yeah.
I kind of.
You gotta stop moving away from the mic.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean.
But yeah, like, and me. Listen. Especially if I know that you a shady fucking bitch. Or like you a snitch. Or you a anything. Like dramatic. Oh, I will blatantly talk to every single person around you, have a full-fledged conversation, and then look at you and not say nothing. I'll look through you.
That's the best type of insult to me. That I treat. Remember that episode of Black Mirror when like when you can get like from the server and you just become like a black
yes.
bulb.
Yeah,
that's basically what I do to people who I just don't fuck with. You just become like a voidless mass, just there.
Yes, yes. And then I also enjoy when they are extra, where they're like very over the top with talking to everybody who I have just talked to.
Thank exactly. I
And
know
I'm like
exactly
this.
what you're talking
And I just look and I'm like, you stupid.
about. I just like act like I'm not a part of the conversation anymore. Like if
Oh,
I'm
I
talking
walk,
to
yeah, I
if I'm
walk
talking to
clean
three
away.
people, have a good square of a conversation. It's not really it's hard to call it a cipher because it's four people and you'll just become like an irregular square, you know. Well, you
Mm-hmm.
can't be a square, it's more like an irregular rhombus. Boom. Uh, but then like the fifth one comes in and I'm not really rocking with the fifth one, I will just turn around. Like I will just keep walking in the middle of her. Hey, oh my god, I love Spider Man, and just shit. I just I just slide right the fuck out.
I be doing that. That should be. I think it's funny. It's a
Mm.
very fun thing to do for me. I mean, I don't care how y'all feel, but listen, for me and mine, it's hilarious.
Don't talk to me. It ain't a boy.
And that's another thing too, like that I take issue with is when people when they know that you don't fuck with them. They know that.
Mm.
And they still try to make you like them. Why?
Cake
Why?
been baked.
Why do you need me to like you that fucking much?
Cause
Why is it me?
that's narcissism. That's a need of control. Like you will like me because I'm likable. No, I don't fucking
No,
like you.
I actually will not, you know. It's actually quite the opposite. Your
Yeah,
spirit snitched on you and I know that you're a fucking fraud. The fuck?
that sounded personal. I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about. I had another Jane at work. It was a different type of weird. Her
I need
weird
you
was.
to make sure you are at the mic.
I'm literally. I got AirPods on and I have a prop mic. There's no way I can be close. Oh, or
Okay.
maybe I need to pull this closer. How was that?
That's better because you sounded like you were going
Oh yeah,
and
yeah,
then you
probably.
came back.
So I had another Jen that I work with. Uh, she basically would be polite, and there's nothing wrong with being polite. It is that, and that's what I prefer. If you're polite and courteous, you can get anything you ask for. But at the same time, it's like I felt like the polite and courteous was not genuine, and I feel like
Mm.
because if I have a conversation with you, it shouldn't be short. You know what I'm saying? If I ask you, because I mean, we working at a restaurant, I ask you, hey man, so what's your favorite color? I don't really have one. Okay, that's cool.
Mm.
Nope, nobody. Okay, it's not on me to, who am I to tell you that you need a favorite color? But then I should be like, well, you like movies? What you into? Oh, I don't really like movies. Okay, so you just don't want to have a conversation with me. That's fine. That's cool. I can keep to that. Well, stop
Yeah.
being. But like, I don't like that. It just seemed weird, man. It was like, okay, so it made me feel like it was personal because I see you having conversations with other people, and I was like, oh, okay, I get it. You just don't like me, and I had to get over my narcissism and be like, okay, some people are just not gonna like me for what they think I am or what they think I represent to them, but it's like,
Yeah.
obviously, everybody else seems to think I'm pretty fucking cool, so you're weird, so I'm
But that's
fucking
still
weird.
narcissism.
It is though, and I accept that. I got a little bit of that. That's cool.
But yeah, like my thing is, like I know that I'm a good person to people that I guess should be in my life or I should be good to.
Mm-hmm.
But I also know that like I'm not everybody's cup of tea. And I'm okay with that, honestly, because leave me alone.
Pretty sure that's a T-shirt, and I'm okay with that.
And I'm okay with that. But also leave me alone because like I don't want everybody to like me because then that makes me feel like everybody want to be in my business.
Mm. Oh
Because they
yeah.
want a piece of you at that point. They want something that you have. It's different when it's like a friendship building thing. Like, hey, I see in you things that I want So I like to be around you because you make me more organized.
Confident. Yeah, confident in areas that I'm
You
not
make me
normally
more
good at.
confident. You make me feel better about myself. You make me feel okay with expressing myself as I need to. That it's okay for me to be like this and for me to express myself like this. You like that makes sense. But not just like, oh, I want to be around this person because I want to steal their energy.
That's some cold blooded shit. When you can only be around somebody because you know they're gonna bring the happiness, and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna need some of that.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that light.
I'm gonna,
Bitch,
I'm gonna, I'm gonna need that light.
bitch, I'm gonna tell you one thing. I don't dim my light, but I don't share that bitch. So as soon as I know that you one of them,
Good God. Okay. Speaking of one of them, every week we watch a movie. We
yeah.
call it Coast Coast at the Movies.
Coast at the movies. Coast at the movies.
Last week, Kiara, what did we watch?
Another Adam Sandler classic, Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore, man. Very good movie, man. Right, Kiara, what did you think about
I love that movie. I already told you I was giving it a B plus.
it? She did. From the beginning of the movie, she was like B plus.
Right, B plus. Y'all don't even have to stick around for this one. B plus.
That's so funny, but I still stand on at the end of that movie. We should have seen Shooter McGavin get his ass whooped.
Oh, for sure. I know. I stand on that. He should have got his ass beat, and we should have watched.
Mm-hmm. This week is my week, you know.
Oh yeah, what we watching?
As we keeping with the theme of D-Lo's top 50 hood movies in reverse order. Last week when it was my turn, we watched Set It Off. Set It Off was so powerful, we had to take a fucking hiatus after that. We were like, you know what? Let's wait a minute. Let's get our minds
together. Let's not lie.
it was part of it. But let's
not lie.
This week we're watching the 1995 smash hit Higher Learning, starring
Spike Lee.
Yeah, starring Omar Epps. Swanson, didn't know that broad's name. Michael Rappaport. Ice Cube is in it, and Busta Rhymes is in the crew change, directed by John Singleton.
You know what? I'm thinking of. Okay, I was thinking of a different movie.
Either way, it's gonna be fantastic, man.
Oh yeah.
Y'all should tune in. Y'all should really tune in and watch this one, man, because it might be, and I'm not even scared of how this might hold up. I know it's gonna be very much aggressive and in your face, and I'm here for it. Even though I ain't seen it in maybe 15 years. Easy.
Oh, never mind. Wait, what? Hold on.
Yeah, that math worked. I had definitely seen this movie like this.
Well, no, because I was reading. Because I was reading it, and it's like a sequel.
No, this is. Oh, it is. Is it a sequel? It's a sequel
for Boys in the Hood, right?
I don't know.
No. Wait, who's Malik? Malik is in. Now this is saying that is from Don't Be a Menace to South Central while drinking juice in the hood, but
no, that's not.
Oh no, it is. It's like a. This is a prequel to the character in Don't Be a Menace.
Okay, yes, I see what you're saying, but that was a spoof upon this movie.
But that's what I'm saying. Like I know that, but like that's what they're saying. They're saying like
so they're saying that this is.
I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna just read it. The character Malik, played by the same actor Omar Epps, appears in Don't Be a Menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood, a comedy movie who parodied some known black movies of the 1990s. A year later, after his mate's graduation, Malik had returned to university where he was shot and killed by a new Skinheads member.
Mm-hmm.
So That's why I was like, oh, so it's like it's a part of the movie, but it's not.
If this shit is in the same universe, I'm gonna be.
It is in the same universe. It's about when he goes to school.
This is well. Stay tuned, folks. We're gonna find out.
Bye.
Oh my god.